Have you set your 2026 goals? Since the year began, how far have you gone? How is it all going? Are you still on track? Have you gone off track? Where are you with regards to your 2026 goals? Yes, hello. Today I'm going to share ways on how to have a great 2026. I'm even shooting this today while sitting because most of my videos are normally standing up. But today I thought I'd relax here in the chair, have my piece of paper with the steps laid out so that we can actually go through them. And I want you to get a piece of paper and write these steps down. Or if you can't, if you haven't got one, you can always go back and go through the steps. But for me, when it comes to 2026, I want you to think of this. I want you, in fact, to start with this. Let's go into the steps because I don't want to waste anyone's time. First, before you go into the goals of 2026, I want you to write down all your 2025 accomplishments. Write down everything that you accomplished, everything that went well in 2025. And you're telling me it will come. Why? Because you know the way the mind works is once the mind registers progress, once the mind registers success, you know what happens? It wants more. It's like a domino effect. So that's why I want you to start by writing down all your accomplishments for 2025. And this is an exercise that takes time because a year is long. So sometimes you're going to forget things you accomplished. So I want you to take your time and get a notebook and write down all your accomplishments for 2025. Okay? So once you've written all those accomplishments, how does that make you feel? It makes you feel good. Because sometimes when you don't take this time, we only look at the failures. Okay. Tactic number 2 on how to have a great 2026. So I want you, let me get this closer to me. I want you to write down your 2026 goals. What are the goals you want to accomplish in 2026? It could be business-wise, it could be financial, it could be a relationship, it could be a project you're pursuing. I want you to write down all your 2026 goals. Ideally, don't write down so many because we know the more you have, the less energy you're going to give to. I would say maximum 5, but most probably you want like 3. And then from those ones, that's why you can pick your most important one. But I want you to write down all the goals you accomplished, all the goals you want to accomplish in 2026. All right? Okay. Now you've written down your goals. I want you to make a plan. How are you going to accomplish those goals that you've actually written down? We all know without a plan, you're not going to be able to execute those goals and dreams, and you will never ever see them come to fruition. This is why you're supposed to write down an action plan on how you're going to actually achieve those goals. Because without a plan, then you aren't going to go nowhere. It's like wanting to go somewhere. Imagine showing up at the airport and you want a flight ticket, and they ask you where you're going, and you don't know where you're going. See? So you gotta have a plan. Okay? So I want you to make a plan of what you are going to do in order to see your goals and dreams come to fruition. Without a plan, you haven't got a chance. And when you make this plan, I want you to make it specific and make it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Because if you overcomplicate it, then the mind is not going to be able to help you. It will be like, this is hard. I don't know how to execute this. So make it simple. What are you going to do? If your goal is to lose weight, how many times are you going to go to the gym? What exercises are you going to do depending on your weight loss journey? Okay. Number 4 is, I want you to do something daily towards the action plan you've made. Let me say this again. I want you to do something daily towards the action plan that you've made. Why? Because if you start doing those actions daily, that's where you're going to build consistency. And we know with consistency, that's the only way you're going to be able to execute and see your goal to the finish line. Without consistency, without doing something daily that leads you closer to your goals and dreams, then you're not going to be able to see those goals and dreams come to fruition. And when it comes to doing something daily, I want you to think of this. This is one of the tactics that I use. What's the smallest amount of action that I can do today, right now, towards my goals and dreams? What's the smallest amount of action that you can use to execute on your goals and dreams? It could be, I'm just going to go to the gym for 10 minutes. Don't count it off and say, oh, it's just 10 minutes, I'm not going to do it. No. Hence, that's what this is like a hack. When you say, I'm going to go to the gym for 10 minutes, we all know after 10 minutes, those endorphins are going to kick in and you end up staying for more. And this is how I wrote my book, 3 Lessons I Learned from My Dad. Is every morning I set my alarm for 10 minutes to write something. But guess what? Most of the time, I ended up writing for more. Sometimes 20, sometimes 30 minutes. Sometimes I'll end up writing for an hour. See, for you to set a timer for 10 minutes, it's just a mindset hack that going to set the subconscious that yes, I can do this for 10 minutes. Don't give yourself something massive, because then you're going to come up with excuses. I haven't got the time, I haven't got the skills, I haven't got the education. So I want you to ask yourself, what's the minimum amount of action, let me add on, and time that I can work on this goal and dream? Like today, my dream of becoming a motivational speaker full time, I said I got to go back to doing my events. So now, like today, I had to go one of the places to look at their rooms. Unfortunately, the guy was there. I called him, he didn't answer, but I'm going to call him again tomorrow. Then I went to Inspire Suffolk to find out how I can help with those young adults by doing workshops to help them build their confidence. So always be doing something daily that leads you closer to your goals and dreams, because then you're telling your mind, you're telling the universe that you are ready to tackle your goals and dreams. I'm also building this YouTube channel. What I said is every week, without missing, I have to do my weekly YouTube channel, YouTube video. Tactic number 5 is, after doing something daily, I want you to review your goals and dreams each month. Review, how are you getting on? How is the plan going? And in this review, be honest. If something is not working, ask yourself, how can I tweak it? How can I do it better? Because if you don't review, you're going to end up with another year with exactly the same results. Like someone said, insanity is doing something over and over again, the same way, but expecting to get a different result. So I want you to review your goals and dreams each month. How are you getting on? Is there any progress? Are you taking 2 steps forward and 1 backward? If so, how can you tweak it? So those are the steps I wanted to share with you on how to have a great 2026. Let's review them again. Number 1 is, I want you to write down all your 2025 accomplishments. Number 2, I want you to write down all your 2026 goals. Number 3, I want you to make a plan on how you're going to execute on those goals. Number 4, do something daily towards that plan by asking yourself this question: what's the smallest amount of action that I can make towards my goals and dreams? And lastly, but not the least, this might be one of the most important ones, is review each month. Review your goals and dreams, evaluate them, and see how you are getting on. That's it for today. If you like this video, do me a favor, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on next week's YouTube video. Have a great 2026. Come be inspired. And as always, remember, it's on you to bring your goals and dreams to fruition. No one else is coming to save you. Have a great day.